Hello, everybody. It looks like we are starting off in a different place. As you can see, I am not where we left off in the original episode. I had decided that I really want Blade Runners, and I want to get some of that technology unlocked. Let's see. Put down a MAM here. Should be able to. Yep. Go. And so as you see, we don't have any of these unlocked, but I think yeah, okay. So as long as I mine it, I was hoping, but as long as I mine this and okay, I was continuing to mine. We'll put down that miner there. Okay, so we need 10. It unlocks the quartz in there. Boom, perfect. And as you can see, Blade Runners are like right here. I just have to make 2 of the frames. Obviously, I won't be able to make those right now. I have 7 because on the way there's a just like a hard drive crash site, and as you guys probably know, you get a bunch of materials just scattered around there, and one of those materials was 7 frames. So I happen to have those now. But we just need silica and frames to unlock these, and I think it'll be silica frames and rotors to craft them or something like that. So we just need to bring back some silica with us, and I think I'm going to set up just a temporary little setup here to box up some silica. Pick you back up. Oh, wait. Pick you back up. I don't need that. Put down right there. But we can get this here. And then I'm just gonna set up like a basic little thing here. Voila, we have automated the silica production, although I think it's going to be limited by belts. Oh yeah, definitely. So this will run pretty suboptimally, but it will make 60 per minute 100% of the time. If we had access to those level 2 belts, we could be pumping out like 100 per minute or whatever it makes. Like 120, it's like 118 point something, I think. Forget. On the way over here, I'd killed some stuff, so I can actually consolidate that for inventory slots into some hog protein. While I let this build up some silica, I'm probably going to want to take back like 3 stacks. But while I let that build up, I'm going to continue just adding these biomass generators a few more times here. And once I get these all hooked up, which are actually kind of loud right now, I should be able to, I'm just going to add another pole. I should be able to bring back that silica and run a power line back to base. So I can at least have, whenever I come back over here, I don't have to run it again, just in case I forget. Once we unlock coal, we should be making a coal plant actually right down in the water over there. There's some coal right here, and there's not much iron. And that will be our starter coal production I think it's 4 normal nodes, and we have the ability, obviously, to overclock those to make more coal, which means more power. I haven't done the math, but normal will be 60. Let's say 120 out of each. And so we do 480 in total. 40 coal. We actually do more. But I think we could do an extra 120, so we could do like 600. Let's say 480. 480. And then I want to say we used 15 per. That's 32. Oh, wait. It's 32 gens. And then they're going to make, I think, 75 apiece. So we can get 2,400 out of here. But yeah, that's what we're looking at, because we're obviously in the very early stages, and we want to be getting off biomass, because I do not want to be collecting a bunch of shenanigans all the time. So that is going to be priority. So I'm going to head back to base here in a second, and we will resume when I'm back over there. Alright, and this is that drop pod I was at earlier, where I got the frames that were laying on the ground over here. I actually, on my way back from running power, which we're just about home now, I did run past another drop pod, and I got a few of the higher tier components, but won't really be much use to us pretty much at all for a while. I'm going to go ahead and connect this up. Again, just expanded this with more biomass burners. They are not currently on because I didn't have the fuel. So on my way over, I tried to pick up some more. With the animal proteins, we should be able to get a good amount of biomass in most of those, and have to worry about power a lot less. I want to get to the point where I don't have to worry about power at all. Unlock some milestones, I think. So I have this one. I need to go grab some more cable. I'll probably need to get cable rods and plates throughout this time, but this should have some excess. Let me check my... Put that tube back in there. And then I do need to get that cable boxed up because it only stacks at 200, which is not a lot. And I think I'm gonna need yet some more. So, alright, let's get this one all sent off. 200 rods, 500 screws, and 300 plates. Alright, and then we have the reinforced plates ability to automate as well with the assembler. Let's see if we can just... Wait, we're gonna have to handcraft some rotors. Okay, so I got some rotors handcrafted. I just crafted like 12. I'm gonna get a little bit of a platform here, and we'll throw it on an assembler so we can see what we can make. So we have all these recipes now. Alternate silica, apparently. Never used this in my life, actually. Okay, so the rotors will need screws no matter what. Right, which we'll probably use steel screw for those, so we can avoid the rods into screws. And I love stitch plating. This one is I think it might be my favorite early game recipe. And I mean, even you can use this even into late game for sure, because you can make rips with just iron still using iron wire, which we do have. I like eliminating screws early game because belt capacities can sometimes make it quite annoying to load balance or optimize. So I love this. You're gonna make 5.625 per minute, right? It's kind of a weird numbers here, but the actual production is definitely nice. We really do need to get into, what is it, power slugs? Yeah, I'm actually going to unlock this research right here for the overclocking. This should allow us to underclock as well, I believe. And then, yeah, so we should be good on that now. Let's see. Perfect. Yeah, now we can underclock and overclock, which is perfect. Alright, so looking at some of the recipes, trying to figure out how much I want to make. I'm trying to avoid using some of the external calculators that are super useful, especially for late game, but I like to challenge myself with this every so often and not look into the calculators, the Satisfactory calculator, I should say. So we need 2 modular frames for one assembler to run at 100%. I'm thinking we do plan for 4 frames per minute, and just looking at that, we need 24 rods, 6 rips, which is not horrible. So if we need 6 rips for this, and we don't need any for rotors, smart plating we need rotors and rips. So for, again, let's say 2 smart plating per minute, sure. 2 rips. So now we're at 8 rips. So I would want to look at 10 rips per minute as a goal. And using stitched plating, 10 rips per minute. It's just 2 of these assemblers pretty much. Yeah, so that'll work out pretty easily. I mean, we could do 15 rips per minute. It would be like 16 point whatever, 7 rips per minute. That would be pretty easy, actually. So I think that's probably what we'll do. Just out of curiosity, what is the next do we have 2 copper nodes here? We do have 2 copper nodes here. Okay, so we might have to do some overclocking, but we do have 2. And I think we can make this little factory over here. Okay, so I was just looking at these milestones here. I think the logistics is the next one we should get, and then after that we'll get awesome sync, and then obstacle clearing for the biofuel, and a chainsaw, obviously. And yeah, and I'm gonna ignore the jump pads for now. I definitely don't need those right now. So I'm gonna unlock this. We'll just dump all of the materials it wants. Oh, need some more rods. There we go. And I'm gonna need some more rips. I think I can avoid handcrafting those. If we just set up a 120 belt of, 120 belt of that, and plates will be need just shy of 60. So I gotta look into tearing this setup down, and then looking into, I only have 3 nodes to work with right here. Let me see if there are any more on the map close by. Okay, yeah, so we have these 3. And we could just refine these into ingots all in one area. So this would be 6 smelters right here, outputting whatever these are, 180, yeah, 180 iron, which we could do. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go set up this little factory right there, little box factory, and we'll start getting way more iron over here. Okay, so this is the issue I was running into before, where it says there's supposed to be a node right here with the... That is weird. So it doesn't show... This must be a bug, but it didn't show the node. And this must have been what was happening with the quartz, and I couldn't ping it, so I didn't know the exact location, because like if you're not like right on top of it, it's not going to snap to it. So you got like a few meters and that's it. So this must be a bug with update 8, which isn't too big of a deal, but it is something worth noting. I was very confused for a little bit there, but I'm going to continue working on this. Okay, everybody, looks like I have completed a couple tasks. I actually tried to record this last bit, but it's I think I didn't press record or something, so I made some progress, and that I didn't record it. So I'm gonna go over everything that I tried to before. So we have that. I think this is 90 going into 7 different constructors doing various things, ultimately outputting that 300 minute on screws. These are only Mark 1, I ran out of rips, so once I get more I'll upgrade these, but this is for the rotors, so it's not too big of a deal if they run under for a bit. That's fine. They'll still be putting out 6 per minute, so it's okay. This last constructor is making rods, but I have not brought that over. The thing I need to do that I have not done is run this plate line over back to the other area. I ended up just kind of doubling up the 2 stories, so each set basically it's 3 and 3. 2 lines merge top, so one above and the one below merge together out, and there will be 100 on each line. And then I just got to bring over this this guy right here. Okay, then this is just the area. So I belted all this over here. These are the screws, just now the plates, and then I had set up a small production line of the other normal node iron, just to make 60 rods per minute to run into these assemblers over here. That way these will be running at 100% once all these rods fill in. It looks like I had my mic muted for a decent amount of the time I was recording, while I wasn't talking the whole time because I knew I was going to cut out some of it. Some of the important stuff I did not have my mic on for, like just setting up this. So this obviously looks pretty different, and a lot of stuff happened, but it's really just me finishing up the rotor output, the rip output, put it into one constructor for smart plating, and then one constructor for mod frames. And the smart plating just went into the space elevator, and it has just finished. I had a little detour, had another power break, eventually ran out of biomass. I was hoping we'd have enough, but we didn't quite have enough. And I know I have the footage of it, but I wasn't talking, I guess. Like, you can't hear me. But we did unlock that solid biofuel, and I just set up a little temporary thing right here, just to box up some biofuel. So I think we are ready to send off the first phase of the space elevator, the smart plating. I'm gonna seal. And then we send off, and boom. And it's gone all the way up there. Alright. And I did make a chainsaw, that's how I was harvesting some of that. And now we have the next phase, which we are dumping more smart plating into. Yeah. And I want to go see if we have everything we need to unlock coal power right quick. Oh, we totally do. That's easy. I need to get some rips and some cable. I still haven't boxed up cable. I need to do that actually. Some of these, actually a lot of these biomass burners don't have anything left in them. I need to at least get some of these in here, because these guys are going to start running out. Looks like we have just enough rips to unlock coal power. And there we go. I'm going to add everything to the build planner, and then I'm going to handcraft some extra rips, I think, to speed up this process and get everything planned out for the next episode, which will be building a coal plant. And we might start off with making the coal plant next episode, and then setting up awesome sync to where we can run everything autonomously and not have to worry about power. So that is the goal for the third episode, to be power independent, not have to worry about it as much, and actually be able to start making some factories. This is all just a stepping stone to get into making some factories. So appreciate all of you guys joining me along this this journey here. I know it's been pretty messy. This is pretty messy stuff, but we're gonna clean it up, make some hopefully amazing builds. I'm super excited to work with the Lumen